Well, the Zone is certainly excited right now for this tag team contest. Love me some tag team wrestling, and I am so ecstatic that the Collective is back together in the RWA after Devin Justice suffered that hellacious injury that's kept him on the sideline. He and Riley O'Neal are back in proper tag team action here at Bend the Knee.
You know, I gotta be honest, I think these guys are selling themselves short by being associated with the likes of Nick Diamond. I see nothing but promise and potential in these young men. And even though I'm being hurled insults at them, still, I'd like to see the Collective in future competition as well. But let's see, to your point, Mr. Levely, can they get back on the same page? Recovering from an injury, there's multiple phases to it. Never mind the recuperation. You try to regain what kind of momentum and steam you had before the injury.
And it's going to be quite difficult to do so, especially with the level of competition that they are getting put against in their return tag team. I don't think it'd be wrong to say that there is no more team associated with the history of RWA than the Dirt City Murder Crew. Maybe not this combination, but those 4 letters mean so much to the RWA tag team division lineage. And these two now here looking to get a big victory. We know that Jamie Tucker is potentially stepping away for a little while, so they want to make a big impression here in tag team competition, representing the Dirt City with their man Hollywood by their side.
To your statement, the Dirt City Murder Crew has had a long history here at the RWA. They are certainly part of the very cornerstones of the RWA, considering that Mike Montero has held every single championship ever known to be competed for in the RWA. Yeah, these guys go way back. They're day oneers. They were tag team specialists, and now you're looking at them at the top of their game.
And you know that the Collective would love nothing more than to be the next cornerstone of the RWA, the tag team that you remember for years and years to come. They always say that it's the Collective above all. Can they rise above the DCMC as the bell sounds for this tag team contest to officially go underway? Riley O'Neal of the Collective is going to start things off with Big Game James, Jamie Tucker. Definitely a big game, big fight feel in the RWA tag team division. Where we have new tag team champions in the King's Guard earlier tonight, so a victory for either of these teams could put them in top contention to go after Young Boy and Superfro.
I still believe that playback needs to be analyzed by our commissioner, but I'm gonna stop talking about that matchup. Talk about what we got going on right here in the ring. Big Game James. I remember when he was a scrawny little kid, constantly being told, "You're not big enough. You're not strong enough. You're not enough." And nowadays, Big Game James got a whole lot of muscle mass on his torso.
Jamie Tucker started surrounding himself with the right people, learning from some of the best in the game, getting in the best shape of his life so he could rise to the occasion and truly live up to being Big Game James, having the big matches, winning the championships. And he's looking to use his athleticism here to keep Riley off his game. Nice arm drag there. And another. Looks like we got a special on arm drags here in the early goings. 3 for 1, all for Riley O'Neal. How about a drop kick as an added bonus? Now Ricky Medeiros in off the tag. We talk about the history that these teams have to the RWA. They are no strangers to each other here in the RWA and across New England. And the DCMC looking to keep things going the way they always do, in complete cohesion here as they duck Devin Justice trying to come in. Rolling elbow to the back of the head of Devin Justice. Look at that spinning kick into a German suplex. Great tag team continuity by the DCMC.
Not giving the Collective a single chance to get back into this matchup. The DCMC looking as if they have not skipped or missed a beat.
I don't think this is how Devin envisioned his return to the RWA going, and they certainly didn't envision having to eat those double dives from the DCMC to the outside.
And here's the thing, I don't think Ricky Medeiros has not stuck the landing on one of these topes in well over a year. I think that needs to be said.
Ricky Medeiros is one of the most well-conditioned guys I have ever seen. That dude is jacked, and that dude is agile, and it's what's allowed him to continuously be a standout performer this late into his career. And now Jamie Tucker, still in the prime of his, sent into the corner by Riley O'Neal, but able to avoid the oncoming attack, puts a boot right into the face. Now going up to the top, looking for something high octane.
Ooh, and instead he gets a hard seat on the twig and giggleberries. Big Game James stopped dead in his tracks. The Collective looking to capitalize.
They're always willing to take advantage of any opening they can create. And now the backbreaker into the elbow drop. This is the cohesion of the Collective. We talked about how well attuned the DCMC is, but man, this Collective, they are one of the most impressive tag teams going today. And it's with strategies like this, knowing how to use the ring, knowing how to take advantage of any opening, like I mentioned earlier. But of course, they do have to stay within the confines of the rules. Manny Souza administering the count. But now the Collective just putting the boots to Jamie Tucker, keeping the ring cut in half. That's great tag team smart by the Collective.
It's kind of wise to try to Tucker out Tucker, if you will, because he's, in my opinion, although Ricky Medeiros got quite the gas stick, I think Tucker's the quicker one to recover. Not by much, but still the quicker one to recover.
Well, it's hard to recover when you're in that 2-on-1 situation. They keep on trying to egg on Ricky is the Collective, and it's allowing them to continuously keep Jamie trapped in that corner. They really are tucking him out.
No, they know what they're doing. They certainly, I think they've gotten the weaker link of the chain, if you will. Jamie Tucker making his intentions known early might not have been the best game plan.
There's a reason the Collective are the former RWA Tag Team Champions, feels that they deserve to be the #1 contenders outright. They should get a rematch upon their return, and a victory over the DCMC is going to very much warrant that claim, as the uppercut kick combo in the corner has Jamie Tucker rocked. Now Riley with the final carry.
Ooh, over the knee on top of it, right on that brainstem.
Riley O'Neal loves watching Japanese wrestling. That Ushigoroshi was well executed, and now just has Jamie Tucker down on the mat. Ricky trying to get his man back into this on the outside, as is Hollywood, as are the people in the Johnston Rec Center here at Bend the Knee, a capacity crowd. They're electric for this tag team contest. Jamie Tucker just trying to create separation here, but Riley continuing to keep Jamie exactly where he wants him. The commentator's curse spoke too soon. Jamie jacking the jaw, now throwing rights. Winding up for the big one. Bah, right in the kiss up.
Jamie Tucker looking to slice a little bread, maybe? No! Finds himself in the wrong part of town. Can he fight his way to freedom? That is the question. Oh, it takes a knee to the breadbasket.
Jamie's taken everything except the kitchen sink until now. And the tag team cohesion of the Collective is going to continue to be on display after that penalty kick and the senton. Now into the cover by Devin Justice. But Jamie Tucker's still alive.
Jamie Tucker looks like he's hanging on for life, I gotta be honest with you. I've seen him look stronger in the past. I've seen him look, appear to have more fortitude. Right now, he does not seem himself. I feel as though the Collective might have gotten the best out of him so far.
You know, we talked about people who have chips on their shoulders. I don't think anybody has a bigger chip on their shoulder right now in this situation than the Collective. Again, like we talked about, they do. With Devin Justice being on the shelf, Riley O'Neal's been trying to do things, get through in that Monarchy tournament. And now, that Dirt City Thunder Bomb from Jamie Tucker has Devin worse for wear.
This is another instance where you see someone using the last bit of steam that they have to issue out a maneuver. Can he make the tag, or did he put himself further in limbo?
He might have just emptied what he had left of the tank. And Devin Justice, look at, he started to stir up. Get to his corner. But Jamie Tucker makes the leap of faith, and he gets Ricky Medeiros.
A very fresh Ricky Medeiros.
And Cutter Kowalski doing what he does best. Cutters for Collective all around. Does the line, the handspring, a lethal injection of a Cutter Kowalski cutter. Up and over, Devin Justice sends Ricky, but eats it into Gary for his troubles. Now springs back in, and look at the springboard into the double cutter! What is that, 5? Does that count as 5? Somebody should put a counter on the screen.
Ricky Medeiros fired on all cylinders, single-handedly taking on both members of the collective and making it look easy. Riley O'Neal tries to taunt from that middle rope, and it ends up costing him big.
2 knees to the jaw and a double stomp to the back. Riley O'Neal taking the worst of the DCMC's offense, but Devin Justice, great wherewithal, knowing the ring, able to save his man.
Any way to break up the tag, smart maneuver on behalf of Devin Justice.
Sometimes the best offense is a great defense. The collective know that better than any, as they're able to duck the line there. Devin's gonna spring off the ropes. Look at that! Devastating tag team combination by the collective. Is that enough? No! Jamie just sent Devin to his own partner and cost them the victory.
He knew what he had to do at that very moment, but I'm worried about Medeiros. He was dropped on his neck in that last exchange.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, and Jamie Tucker did what he could to ensure that the DCMC could continue to live to fight through the rest of this tag team match, keep their chances of victory alive. All 4 now in the middle here. Things are really breaking down. It's a scrap at this point. Forget about tags, it's about who wants it more.
Manny Souza having officiated many DCMC matches, being a little liberal right here.
And Devin Justice just used Ricky as a weapon to attack his own partner. And now it's a 2-on-1 situation against Jamie Tucker.
Wait a minute, Jamie Tucker blocked it, hits a double slice bread! What a counter!
So impressive by Jamie Tucker. Able to break that double line. And now setting the plate up for Ricky to go all the way over the moon. And we're gonna take the double cover for the double win for this duo of the DCMC. There's a reason I said that I love tag team wrestling, and that right there is the reason. No chicanery, no BS. When 2 great teams get in there and go the extra mile, that's what it means to be a great tag team, as the DCMC just showed.
Being able to improvise, being able to watch one another's back, and being able to make adjustments at the moment, that is true tag team professionalism.
Now, I know each and every one of y'all are happy that the Jersey City Murder Crew can set the collective right on the back with a big old sign up their t-shirt. Now, unfortunately, as much as we'd like to celebrate tonight, I've got a little bit of bad news. Tonight is one of my best friend Jamie's last night in an RWA ring, at least for a little while. But here's the thing, big game change. The Dirt City will ride through RWA with you at home, but your spot will still be right here.
Sad to hear that Jamie Tucker is going to be bidding us a hopefully temporary farewell, but no more heartfelt words could have been spoken than right there by Ricky Medeiros, ensuring Jamie Tucker that things are going to be all right, the DCMC is going to roll on, and there will be the spot open for him when he's ready to come back.
Well, I mean, we all watched Jamie Tucker earn his place in the DCMC. I think it'd be really lousy of those guys to just give that very spot away. It truly is a bond of brotherhood that they've had over the years, and I'm sure it'll be sooner than later that we'll see Big Game James back in between the ropes.
Hopefully he'll send Mike Montero our love while he's away. And
so.
Speaking of people coming back, I guess Coach C's feeling a little better, so I'm going to let y'all take care of the main event. Bobby
Zach,
Rossi, thank you for having me.
Always a pleasure. Thank you for joining me, my friend.
My pleasure, sir.